This is Dave with Taboo Customs. Today we're going to take a look at the C Gusset kit for the TJ and XJ Dana 30. Now if you don't know what I'm talking about with the C Gusset, the end of your axle, the end of your Dana 30 where your ball joints are out, where it connects to the knuckle, it's shaped like a C. This kit is a gusset for the top section of that C that sometimes on TJs and JKs, and especially on JKs, but on TJs and XJs with Dana 30s, that can be a weak spot with larger tires and heavy wheeling. So this kit will add a gusset up there to reinforce that C. Okay, so with the reinforcement kit, you're going to get two 3/8 plates, one for each side of the axle. And these plates are going to go right here between the coil spring mount on the axle and the top part of the C. Now, one issue we do have is that the way these springs sit on the axle, they are pretty much almost right up against that C, so you don't have a lot of room, and you'll actually be putting these at a bit of an angle up next to the spring. And with this, you have an option here. Now, you can weld as much as you can here and all the way down the back side and just roll with it, or if you want, and what we're going to show you in the videos, we're actually going to lower the axle so that we can get the spring off the coil bucket so that we can weld both sides of this gusset. Okay, so we've obviously removed the tire, we've supported the axle on jack stands, and we've also turned the steering wheel all the way to the right just to give us some space away from this brake caliper. Now the first thing we're going to do is take our gusset and place it in here. It'll go towards the back part of the C. The bottom part will pretty much go as far in as you can get it, and then the top part needs to point pretty much right at the ball joint. And you want to make sure that you have, you know, at least about 3/16 of an inch of space between the gusset and the spring here to allow for some movement. Now what we'll do is we'll just take some chalk, outline this gusset, and now we're going to go in with a straight die grinder and we're going to clean up all of this area, and we're going to try to go as close to the spring as we can when we clean up that area, because we're actually going to weld it on both sides. If you're only going to weld it on the one side, you know, you really just have to worry about this outside. Alright, so with it now cleaned up, we'll get this lined back up correctly, or eventually. Maybe. And then we will go ahead and tack it in place. Now with that in place, like I said, if you're not going to do the front part where the spring is at, you're not going to worry about it. You can go ahead and just weld it up what you can get to. We're actually going to go ahead and at least pop the spring out of its coil bucket and slide it over so that we can get to the whole thing on the front. To do that, we're going to end up probably doing the taking off the sway bar link. We're unbolting the shock, maybe having to unbolt to the brake line and letting the axle drop, or at least getting to the point to where it could drop where we can slide that spring over. Okay, so we've got the spring pulled over, and it can kind of be a pain. This Jeep has a lift on it, but it's not a real good one, so the axle doesn't drop really far, so the spring is hard to get out without really taking off everything. And then of course you run into stuff like this where you probably can't see in the camera, but the bolt's about half the size it was supposed to be, and that was the sway bar bolt. So now that we've got this pulled over, what we're going to do is we'll go in, we'll weld the whole thing solid. Now, nothing major about the welding, other than I will give a word of caution about up in this area. We are close to the ball joint here, so we don't want to put a ton of heat into the ball joint. You don't want to melt the boot or the inside or anything like that. So we will be a little bit careful about that. I mean, it is pretty resilient. It's a big piece, so there's a lot of area for the heat to go. But I will say that you be careful about that. Beyond that, pretty much we're going to weld it up, then we'll prime it, and we'll get it painted. Okay, so we've welded it up. As you can see, solid all the way around. Now on the inside there in the front, it can still be a little bit tricky because you do have the spring mount there in the way. So you got to kind of get your gun in there and angle it a little bit funky in a small area. And then the bottom area and the back, you'll is typically, you know, you're kind of underneath the part actually. So I typically do a few passes down there just to fill it in with a good fillet. Now we can basically go and let it cool down, prime it, paint it, and put our spring back in place. Alright, so that does it for the install of our TJ and XJ Dana 30 C Gusset kit. If you have any questions about the kit or any questions in general, you can contact us at our website, taboocustoms.com, or you can get a hold of us on Facebook or Instagram. Thanks for watching.